Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. A YouTuber is on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends used to bug him. Long was 1975.
This is Badlands on the Commodore 64, released by Domark in 1990, but I believe it was actually obviously ported by Tengen. Tengen? I'm calling them Tengen because that's how I called them as a kid. This is basically a spiritual successor and or sequel to Super Sprint. I don't know if it was a conversion for the board, but basically Badlands released in the arcades in 1989 by Atari Games, and obviously Tengen under Domark ported it to the Amiga, Atari ST, Amstrad CPC, Commodore 64 and ZX Spectrum. I played the Atari ST version and it's surprisingly good. I might take a look at some of the other versions, but I thought I'd have a look at the Commodore 64 version. That SID chip music is fantastic. Please be in the game. Please be in the game. Right, so yeah, so it's a rethemed version of Super Sprint and Championship Sprint. Basically, it's set in a post-apocalyptic world, nuclear wars are going off and shit like that. You can race across the wastelands, a track on a screen, and compete in vehicular, word of the day, combat. You earn money, which you can use to buy weapons and upgrade your car. I can't use those because I'm playing this on my C64 Mini because it's not on my Super Custom X. So I have no means to basically use my weapons. So we're going to have to play this pretty much like standard Super Sprint. But I wanted to see what it was like on the 8-bits because, like I said, the Atari ST port is pretty, well, it is absolutely fantastic. Right, so let's get into this. Was this not on the NES then? I want to say I thought it was on the NES, but who knows? Fire. Right, I think I've got infinite credits because this is a hack ROM, but that's all I gave myself. Like, so far, I'll begin. Right, wait for other players. So it is 3-player because there are 3 vehicles. I can skip this. I am blue. Right. Fire is accelerate. That's what I mean by not being able to use weapons. I think you do have energy because obviously if you do get weapons, you can blow each other up. The red card just reminds me of Starsky and Hutch. It's very chunky, which I'm alright with. That's a span of that, what? Is that money, in-game currency, or health? You can just hold your finger on fire. Whether I can on other tracks, I don't know. That's cool. You think you've got to give yourself a massive wide berth, but you haven't because it's forced perspective. It's far chunkier. I have seen the Spectrum version. I've not played it. I've seen it in magazines. It's far chunkier than that, but obviously it's got colour. I'm not sure how I fired then, but I fired. And that fired I good did. I like this. Very chunky, but it's got that kind of cool Commodore aesthetic. I won. First place, bonus, 1,000 points. I've got 9 spanners. 4 laps, straight up to that. I don't know what half of it means. I can buy stuff. We'll buy speed. I should have bought shields. On the right hand side, I got 8 missiles. It's the opponent's upgrade list. Hey, I like that. Stop ramming me. I know it's a post-apocalyptic world, but that's just not cricket. Yeah, I like that. I always get really confused in these sort of games, and the fact that it's got an arrow telling me where to go is kind of cool. I tell you what I don't. That's oil. It's on me. I tell you what I don't like. As per usual in these games, if you hit an opponent, you automatically come off worse. Go wide, Dave. See? And then the minute you hit the wall, let your foot off petrol or you got Velcro. Which is usually the problem with these sort of games. I don't even know what happened there. I came second. I'll take them apples. I like it. I like the aesthetic. Does it need to be quite so chunky? Don't know. Don't know what any of the 8-bits got reviewed. I came second and I lost. Like, you know, all the reviews were like on any of the 8-bits, but you might not see more than lap 2, because without the missiles, or being able to use my missiles, I'm fucked. And the opponents just, well, they dry hump me into the walls and I can't do anything about it. Look at me hugging the outside. I mean, if you like the arcade, and who didn't like a bit of this sort of Super Sprint Championships in Badlands, Grand Prix Simulator, Grand Prix Simulator 2, Jet Ski Simulator, action. Apart from the fucking Velcro walls and the dry humping of the opponents. I'm gonna lap you, motherfuckers. Look at that! It's a shame I can't do anything about it. Right, what can I buy? Skip to the end. Do you have to literally finish first to keep progressing? That's not cricket. Right, missiles, we want tyres, turbo, speed. Should have bought shields. Right, go. What's... Oi! You've got to literally let the wall back you out itself with force. What's the oil? Because if you hit it, it just sucks you in. It's quicksand wall. Turn around. This green fucker, he's a fucker and he's green. No! See what I mean? That's a bit shit. Whether or not he does that in the arcades, don't know. Have I done it? I think I've done a gameplay of this in the arcades, but it was yonks ago. Fucker. I don't like how you hit the wall, then basically it's game over. I'm pressing fire. Hey, I can continue. I fucked that up. That's on me. I don't think the Spectrum version has... Oh, it's... the arrows. I don't know. It's got shortcuts. If I'm going jump, going the right way. I think I am, and that's a shortcut. I don't know. I can't look at the bottom of the screen. No. Oh, ho, ho. That's called being a lucky sumbitch. It's not. It's just see-through because you wouldn't see what you're doing otherwise. Wait, I go that way? Yeah. I mean, it's a nice effect, but it does fuck you over from time to time. I quite like this. I'm going to have to play the Spectrum version now. Oh, it's the Rozzers. That's every fucking night this week. I don't know what they're putting their sirens on. It's not like the police actually fucking do anything, is it? 2 credits left. What, I refuse to believe that you have to come first every time. That's shizen. Well, I haven't said that. I'm pretty sure that's the same as the Atari ST. Shields. 4. That's all I could afford. Oh, no Scooby where I'm going. Right, up there. Down, there's oil. Your car's so fucking futuristic, I can't tell which way's forwards and which way's backwards when I crash. It looks like a fucking Scorpio. Remember them, Ford Scorpio? They look the same front ways as they did back ways. I do not like this track. Oh! Obviously it would be far easier in the arcades because it would be analog. And we're literally digital, so, well, literally, we're digital. It's not suited to this type of game, basically. This track's too fucking weird to see or work out where you're going. It is better suited visually to the Atari ST. I mean, it's kind of simplified a bit here, and it makes seeing what you're doing very difficult. Hey, fuck you, Spikes, you're not the boss of me. No. No. No! Third. Shameful, shocking. Those cars look badass. There's a pinch of Blade Runner about them. And I don't mean the car that flies, I forget what it's called. You know the other one, you've seen it briefly. One more. I don't know if any of this does anything, to be fair, because I don't have an activation, but oh, fuck off. I'm going to stay at the back, so I can work out what's going on. Oh! See, they don't make mistakes. Well, they do occasionally. But you just, why does they, every game like this, why do the programmer never fucking work it out properly, which is, make it 50-50. I should have gone for that shortcut. That, if they hit you, they should, I don't know, flip a fucking coin, but don't make them always come off better when they hit me. Fuck! I gotta say, these controls aren't, they were, well, it's not that they're not tight, it's just, I think this many sharp corners is asking a bit much of you. Anyway, Badlands on the Commodore 64, released by Tengen Domark in 1990, and basically Super Sprint with weapons which I couldn't take advantage of because I don't have a fucking secondary fire button, but it's alright, if you like Super Sprint, you will like this. It's super chunky. I would say that Super Sprint probably visually looks better on the Commodore 64, but that's probably because this is trying to depict stuff that's a little bit more sort of intensive than just here's a green track with some tarmac on it. Anyways, always I love to know things, especially if you played this back in the day. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.